𝐸𝐞 43, the quiet breakthrough. My name is 𝐸𝐴, and I'm grateful to guide you into this story, this embodied listening space around 𝐸𝐞 43. Make yourself comfortable. You may sit or lie down. Choose the position where your body can soften. Allow your eyes to close or let your gaze rest gently. And you can also watch the screen and see the slides go by. Begin by noticing your breath. No need to change it. And now slowly deepen the inhale through the nose. And the exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale. And exhale, letting the shoulders drop. The ground is holding you. You do not need to hold yourself. Nothing needs to be solved. Nothing needs to be understood yet. This is a listening space. 𝐸𝐞 43 carries the archetype of breakthrough. And this is the kind of breakthrough that arrives when something inside you finally becomes quiet. Imagine your mind as a room that has been filled with sound for a long time. Thoughts, opinions, worries, voices competing to be right. And now, imagine the volume slowly turning down. This is the field of 𝐸𝐞 43. At its shadow frequency, 𝐸𝐞 43 expresses as deafness. Deafness of inner listening. It is a state where the mind becomes so full that it can no longer hear truth. And in this frequency we may feel the need to be right, to defend our perspective, to hold on to certainty as a way to feel safe. This creates the victim pattern of 𝐸𝐞 43, the victim of needing to be right. Because we are wrong feels dangerous. And notice gently, without judgment, where might you still be holding on to an old certainty out of fear of being rejected or misunderstood. Breathe into it. Nothing needs to change, only be noticed. 𝐸𝐞 43 has two shadow expressions. The repressive pattern turns inward. Worry, overthinking, endless mental loops, silence filled with tension, and the reactive pattern turns outward, talking over others, strong opinions, noise as protection. And both arise from the same place, not feeling safe enough to rest in not knowing. Let your breath soften the space inside the head. You do not need to prove anything here. And as the frequency rises, deafness transforms into insight. Insight comes from silence. It is a sudden clarity, an inner yes that requires no explanation. Insight arrives when the mind relaxes its grip on being right. And in 𝐸𝐴 43, knowing is cellular, felt, heard from within. Insight does not live in the mind alone. In 𝐸𝐴 43, knowing descends from the head into the heart. And this is not thinking your truth, it is feeling it. And when the mind becomes quiet, the heart begins to listen. And from this deep inner listening, words may arise, slower, softer, truer. Imagine a quiet lake, no ripples, and suddenly a reflection becomes clear. And this is insight. You don't need to chase it. It knows when to arrive. At its highest frequency, 𝐸𝐴 43 opens into epiphany. An epiphany is the moment you realize you know nothing, and everything relaxes. Here, identity dissolves. The need to be right disappears, and what remains is presence. Epiphany heals the wound of rejection because there is no longer a self to reject or defend. And let silence speak for a minute. and begin to notice your breath again, the gentle movement of the body. Feel your weight, your contact with the earth. And know this insight cannot be forced, but you can create the conditions for it to arrive by pausing, by listening, by letting go of the need to be right. Gene Key 43 reminds us, breakthrough is born from stillness. Now we will return back into the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes and take a deeper inhale and exhale slowly. And when you're ready, open your eyes and carry this listening with you. When the mind rests, truth reveals itself.